Hello everybody, SMA Watts here, and we are about to begin our Let's Play of the Blood Elf Death Knight in World of Warcraft. And we're going to begin the adventures of Sunblight here, and we are currently in service to the Lich King, so we're going to go ahead and we're here at Acreus Hold and see what we need to do around Acreus Hold as a freshly risen champion of the Scourge.
Speak.
I'm pretty sure if I do this...
All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new, dark age for the Scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
Yeah, I like to leave that up just because it means only... it's got some guild spam, but happens. Actually, relatively constantly for the beginning Death Knights, I guess. Now we need to go talk to Instructor Resvorius in the heart of Acreus.
I will listen, for now.
You have heard the call of the Lich King, Death Knight. Now is the time to answer your master. Emblazoned Runeblade. The single most important piece of equipment to a Death Knight is the Runeblade. It is through the Runeblade that a Death Knight commands the powers of frost, blood, and the unholy. The Runeblade also acts as a vessel to store the Death Knight's runic power. The time has come to create your first Runeblade. Search the weapon racks on this floor and locate a battle-worn sword. Once found, take the sword to a nearby runeforge and use it to create a Runeblade.
Tomorrow is another day.
Okay.
What?
The Runeblade is an extension of your being. A Death Knight cannot battle without a Runeblade. Well done, Sunblight. You have successfully created your first Runeblade weapon. With it, you will sow the seeds of chaos and destruction. In your wake will be a bloodied battlefield littered with the corpses of all that would dare oppose the Scourge. The mark of war is etched indelibly upon your soul, Death Knight. You have learned the dark art of runeforging, and with it you will engrave runes of power upon your weaponry. Preparations for the battle must be made. Return to one of the runeforges here in the heart of Acreus, and use the power of the runeforging to emblazon your weapon with a rune of power. Return to me when your blade glows with dark energy.
We are done here.
Though that reminds me, I should move stuff so that, you know, it works the way I would like it to work. The way I'm comfortable. I don't need an auto attack button. That should be at 10. Fine, I don't really need to... Why would I want to do quests? These are pretty simple quests that generally don't require being grouped. No, they just want to be in a group. Rune of Razor Ice upon my blade. I should even equip it. I don't really like the way the first rune blade looks.
Make it quick.
Remember these words, Death Knight. The Rune Forge is a Scourge instrument. It exists only in Acreus, Naxxramas, and the heart of Icecrown. You may only emblazon your weapons at a Rune Forge. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Death Knight must be prepared for all who would dare oppose him. Endless Hunger. The endless hunger will soon take hold of you, Death Knight. When it does, you will feel pain immeasurable. There is only one remedy for the suffering, the hunger must be sated. I give you the key to your salvation. Chained to the heart of Acreus are those deemed unworthy of the Dark Brotherhood. Use the key to free an unworthy initiate. Allow them to equip their gear and battle you for their freedom. Kill, and the pain will cease. Fail, and suffer for eternity. Live or die. The choice is yours to make.
Suffer well.
Alright. Let's... I don't want to kill an elf. Let's kill a gnome. You're not a gnome. Come on, there's a gnome somewhere. No gnomes? Alright, we'll kill a Draenei. You have made a grave error, fiend. I can barely... You can barely hold the blade. Yours will be a quick death. Well, it'll be quick. So he was quick. So I guess Death Knights feel pain when they're not killing. That's pretty darkish.
We press on.
As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready, Sunblight. Behold Acreus, the grand citadel of death. It has no equal in this world. Not even the mighty Naxxramas could withstand a direct assault from the Ebonhold. Looming above the face of the necropolis is an all-seeing eye of Acreus. From it, the Master is able to see great distances into the territories held by our enemies. What the eye sees, the Lich King sees, and now the time has come for you to peer through the eye. The Lich King has called for you, Sunblight. Go now. Suffer well, brother.
Ashes to ashes.
I do find it interesting, like, how much the Lich King stuff is influenced by Lord of the Rings. I mean, obviously Lich King, Witch King, all that stuff, but it's the little things that always, you know, strike me. Like the eye things. The fact that the Lich King has his unblinking eyes.
Your will is not your own.
The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. You must first learn what it is that you seek to destroy, before rushing headlong into battle. It is what separates a Death Knight from a mindless ghoul. I will grant you sight beyond sight, my champion. You will use the Eye of Acreus to steal our enemies' secrets. The tower above this platform is the Eye of Acheris. From it you will call forth a probe that you will use to analyze the Scarlet Crusade's fortifications at New Haven. The Eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. Use the Eye's siphon to analyze the hall, the forge, the hold, and the chapel. The Eye control mechanisms are located on either side of the platform. Waste no more time, Sunblight. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it.
All must die.
Well, you know what they say. Every man lives. Not every man truly dies. Yeah, look at that. The eye itself is sort of lit, like it's very Sauron-esque, but clearly also has the Lich King's mask attached to it. Out of range. Not really sure what the siphon's doing. Like, I assume some really dark magic of... I mean, it's siphoning the secrets of the place. I don't know what that means. But fortunately, it only takes about 6 seconds to get the secrets, so... I mean, it's the Scarlet Onslaught, Crusade, whatever. I believe currently it is the Scarlet Crusade. It does become the Scarlet Onslaught, like, I think during this stuff. Alright, we'll return. They prepare for battle, as expected. But there is something else. I sense an old enemy. An enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them, before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses. Listen well, Death Knight, for I give you the words that will start a war. My final judgment has been passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so shall you serve me in your next task. Take my judgment to High Lord Mograine at the command post of Acheris, found on the first floor. Tell him to begin the assault, and when this crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn.
Go forth and defile these lands.
That's a little zoomed out more than I needed to be. Yeah, stuck. Ah, Baron Rivendare.
His eyes are upon you with
The
all
might
sides.
of the Scourge. The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, Sunblight. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Acheris. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Calls upon the might of the armies of the Scourge. The Scourge commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the overhang located directly southeast of our current position. Report to Thalanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death's Breach. Prince Valinar will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, brother. Armies of the Scourge. That's weird. Armies of the Scourge, hear my call. The Scarlet Apocalypse has begun. Tear this land asunder and leave only death in your wake.
The might of the Scourge will not be challenged. Make it quick.
The war has begun, Death Knight. I shall place you upon my finest griffins and deliver you to Death's Breach. Chaos, death, and destruction. You will herald in all of this and more. Below Acra stands Death's Breach, the staging point for our assault upon the Scarlet Crusade. You are to ride one of my Scourge Griffins located on either side of this platform. Report to Prince Valinar. Do as he says, and you may live to see this land fall before us.
Tomorrow is another day.
That is one of the weirder things about this, because it's clearly a tutorial zone. There's a little bit of, I will command you to go find him. He's located beneath us. Do you smell it? Valinar sniffs the air. Fresh meat. The scent of Scarlet Crusader wafts through the air. Apologies, Death Knight. I am sure you're not interested in my choice of fine cuisine. You are here to work, to lead the charge. Yes, I know. The Lich King told me all that I need to know about you, Sunlight. The time for bloodshed is now. And that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And in the next video, we'll move into the actual Scarlet Harvest, and we will bring death and destruction and all that good stuff they were talking about. I hope you'll join me for it.